So here are the most common reasons why my clients seem to get CCJs. Now, over the last 2 decades of working with clients, helping them remove their CCJs by advising them on the principles and what they can and can't do, here are some of the top reasons why they get CCJs. Number one, and the most common, is because they simply didn't reply to the correspondence. Are you that type of person that sees the correspondence, buries your head under the sand, and just doesn't respond, doesn't reply, think nothing's going to happen? Then you receive a court document and it looks so convoluted and complicated and you're like, oh my God, emotional damage. You're like, I don't want to deal with this. That is the first reason. And you mature, you get older, you find out, hey, it's preventing me from doing this, this, and this. And then you suddenly realize, I need to get it removed. Byron, help me. That's number one. The second reason why I see clients getting CCJs is simply because, hold on. The second reason why I see clients getting CCJs all the time is because they've moved home address. Now they've moved address and it is your responsibility to inform the provider of your new address. Sure, I understand in some instances you didn't know there was going to be a letter coming through and so on and so forth. But where there is a space and environment where you can inform the supplier that you've moved home address, it's your responsibility to do so. Doesn't mean you can't get it removed, but it's your responsibility. There are other routes and routes to go around it. Now I'll say this. I see so many people who like, oh my God, I've moved address, I didn't see this, and now it's a priority to me. I've tried to get credit on finance. Don't worry, you can get it removed, okay? But that's another reason why I see. The next one is parking tickets. Listen, we know in this climate that we live in, you go too close to the curb, you go too far away from the curb, you go too close to the box junction, you go too far away from the box junction, you're in the box junction, you drove past the box junction, you're 1 minute past on your meter. The meter says parking times between 2 and 4, but not 6 and 8, but between 1 and 4, and loading and unloading. And you're like, bro, do I need a degree, a diploma, and to speak 3 languages to understand this sign? Yo, tell me I'm not lying. Tell me some of these signs are not written in hieroglyphics just to confuse you so that you get slapped up with a parking ticket. Right? So sometimes it's your fault because you just buried your head in the sand and you got the parking ticket and you're like, I'm not going to pay that. Why should I? I'm not going to pay my money. Right? You sometimes just get the parking ticket because you're being arrogant, you're being ignorant, whatever. We're all in our feelings. We've all been there. Then it escalates from 60 to 100, 120 and 120 to 250, etc., etc., etc. Right? And it's painful. I know. We can get the CCJ removed, sure. The next one surprises me all the time. Mobile phone bills. Now, it's typically not mobile phone bills for us. No, I shouldn't say it like that, but I would say most of the clients I see with the CCJs from a mobile phone is because they were in university, they were young, they made mistakes, they didn't understand the system, and they got a CCJ. Now it's haunting them for life until they come and see me. But it is so important that it's like, pay your bills on time, first of all, right? But sometimes you can't. It's important to communicate. Anyway, that's a whole new video. But that's another common reason I see. I'm interrupting your video because I have an incredible step-by-step guide to give you for free to help you remove your CCJs. Now, these are the concepts and step-by-step process that I personally use to remove CCJs for my clients that I charge them for. And I have seen so many people who have thanked me and said, Byron, thank you so much. This document has helped me. So here it is, free of charge for you. Somewhere in the description, there is a link to this free CCJ removal. You can see what the website looks like here. It is free for you. Enjoy. And now back to your video. Then, utility bills. Yes, utility bills, gas, electricity, water. We know sometimes they're making up the numbers and you don't know, I'm not paying that. CCJ. The system's rigged. And then we have leasehold charges and service charges. I'm seeing this more and more and more common. People are getting CCJs because they're not up to date, or they didn't see the correspondence, they've got a rental property, they didn't get the correspondence, and they're using this as a way to get your attention. And of course, to get their money. So do not fall victim to getting a CCJ. I always recommend to have monitoring on your accounts, because even the best of us get caught out. So have monitoring on your account of Experian. And that way it just alerts you if anything goes wrong, and you can deal with it in real time. So hopefully you're all aware of the most common things. And let me know if I've missed any that you are seeing as a professional. But if you've experienced the others, let me know. And if you need my help to get it removed, comment the word CCJ or DM me the word CCJ, and I'll go through your case and help you accordingly.